Good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Yahosh Bonner. I'd like to welcome you to the Mentors International Annual Gala and would invite you to come and have a seat. Whether you're a longtime supporter or joining us for the first time, we are so grateful to have you here with us tonight. The success of Mentors International is made possible because of your generosity and belief in our mission and program. We would like you to take a minute to listen as we recognize our sponsors. The Changing Lives sponsor, Grandeur Peaks Funds. The Building Communities sponsors, the S&B Smith Foundation and the Brent and Bonnie Jean Beasley Foundation. For the Caring Heart sponsors, Gary and Kathy Free, the George S. and Dolores Dore Echoes Foundation, SNet Group, and Sunrider International. And as helping hand sponsors, Corient and Big D Construction. Their contributions make it possible for your table purchases and donations from the silent auction tonight to go directly to our programs. Please give them a big round of applause. We also want to take a moment to recognize the dedicated board members who volunteer their time and talents to guide these amazing organizations. This amazing organization. Yeah. We had an amazing year with Mentors International last year. And so we have some highlights, and this is Mentors International last year at a glance.
Join us in celebrating some of the highlights from last year made possible by your support. In 2024, we served 24,000 families in 12 countries across 4 continents, impacting over 140,000 lives. Our mentors did over 100,000 business training visits, and we have seen amazing results in the lives of those we serve. On average, our entrepreneurs saw a 29% increase in income, a 54% growth in savings, and a 36% decrease in personal debt. Over the last year, we continued to invest in technology to streamline our operations and to better track the progress of each person we serve. This technology has been a key part of our partnership strategy. We saw continued success in our collaboration with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, both in the Start My Business program and the Giving Machine initiative. Our partnership with the biggest bank in Colombia also grew. Our work with the Giving Machines grew to benefit over 7,000 individuals. This program combines the Giving Machine gifts with personalized mentoring so that families can start sustainable businesses and generate ongoing income. The results? Participants paid off over $106,000 in debt. They generated $145,000 in new income each month and added $39,000 to their savings. 84% of the businesses started are still thriving 1 year later. In that same year, families earned 7 times the amount of funds received from the Giving Machines. This is the power of mentoring and business creation. In Colombia, our partnership with the largest bank in the country continued to grow, reaching over 8,400 Colombian entrepreneurs. We have one last big accomplishment we want to share. In 2024, we joined forces with the Cambodia Job Foundation, and we tripled our reach in Cambodia. We are so grateful for the generosity of our donor community, which enables this important work. The essence of our mission goes far beyond the numbers. It lies in the incredible changes created by a one-on-one mentor in the lives of real people. We love when donors get to meet these amazing people and see our impact firsthand by traveling with us to the countries where we serve. Last year, several of our donors had the incredible opportunity to see our programs in action, visiting operations in the Dominican Republic, Cambodia, Malawi, Kenya, Ghana, Colombia, and Mexico. 2024 has been an incredible year. With your support, we look forward to another year of mentoring thousands of families on their journey towards self-reliance and prosperity.
Gracias, Mentos.
Gracias.
Those are real people, real stories. I have some stories. I actually was able to go on a trip, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. But as much as you love hearing from me, I want to give you the opportunity to listen to some of the mentors that are out there in the field. We know it's hard work, but we know it's also heart work. And you're going to hear from them why they love Mentors International, our mentors.
I love working with Mentors International because it is fulfilling to see people actually come to realize their full potential. Our program not only brings hope, but it inspires individuals and families to want to take up the challenge and to better their lives.
The reason that I love working at Mentor International is because that I can see how the organization help many people in my country.
I love working with Mentors International because its mission, I think, is a noble cause. We work together in synergy to help people to become self-reliant.
Podemos juntos derrumbar esas barreras mentales, emocionales que nos limitan para poder romper las barreras de la pobreza.
Working for Mentors International is deeply fulfilling because it is aligned with my passion to help individuals to improve their lives.
I feel so happy to work for Mentors International because I have seen how the life of people change when they have the opportunity to participate in our programs.
Y nos gusta ver cómo ellos desde cero comienzan a tener crecimiento.
We help people help themselves.
It gives me a chance to serve and impact lives of community members.
And many of them, they increase their income, saving, and even low debts.
Me encanta trabajar en Mentors International por la oportunidad que tengo de ayudar a personas a crecer y avanzar en sus negocios y en sus vidas y en sus familias.
Me apasiona ser parte de la transformación que ocurre en la vida de ellos.
I've seen changes in the lives of so many people as they have changed their mindset, as they have realized their dreams.
Who is trying to make the world a better place to live in.
Que hora que pessoas abraçam, que se permite que a transformação ali nessas vidas, o to é algo pequeno que te transforma em algo grande.
Making them live a life of more dignity and feeling the blessings that this program is bringing to their lives.
Oh, look at those people. You might recognize that face in the middle. You see that guy? It's a good looking man right there. These are my children right here in the far right. This is Samaya, my boy Nehemiah. The baby's mine. Kuregi, the one with the hair. I don't know what he's doing. He's got a style. Malachi, that's my teenager. And that's my beautiful wife right there. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Where you at, Vanessa? There she is. Yes. We had an opportunity to go on one of these trips and to serve and to see and to meet some of these mentors. As I said before, it's hard work. It is hard work, but it's work that's coming from the heart. You can see the joy that they have when they're out there serving the people in their community, their people. And it was just an amazing experience because my children got to experience the island that my wife grew up on. My wife is from Haiti, and Haiti shares an island with the Dominican Republic. And she's always told my children about the weather and about how awesome the avocados were and how awesome like the beaches were, but also how hard it was at certain times in her life. And my kids hearing these stories are actually able to see people working hard and living a hard life, but still being happy because they're working towards something. So it was really neat. I want to share with you now a little bit about that experience, specifically with one of the young women that we worked with. I was a witness for the first time, being able to see a lot of the things that my wife talked to me about the people of that island. And these experiences left like a deep sense of gratitude for how blessed we are. And more important, it left that gratitude in the hearts of my children. While we were there, we met Catalina. She used to live with her daughter in a domestic violence shelter run by some amazing nuns who partnered with Mentors International. While living with the nuns, she was able to get support, counseling, and learn technical trade of sewing. The Mentors International Mentors International provided her with business and financial literacy training, and also personal mentoring. These mentors were so excited to show us what she had been up to. An added bonus for when we were there, Catalina finished her training and was given a sewing machine. Every year, me and my wife and our children, we go to the giving machines and we donate. And we're like, oh, let's buy some goats, let's buy some chickens, and it sounds great, but to actually be there and to meet the people who receive these services and these goods, it changes not just their lives, but the lives of their own personal families, and it was really inspiring. So she not only started a clothing line alteration business, but she started a small retail shop selling snacks, drinks, and household cleaning supplies. She had just started renting this small home and ran her shop downstairs of that small home. Her and her daughter lived there. And you can see from this photo that it's a very small, like that's the whole shop. And you see how happy she is. She is so proud of what she accomplished there. So while we were there, we were able to perform some service for Catalina, and we helped her install a large sliding metal door. This helped her protect her business because people were stealing from her when she was closed during the evening. And since then, she has continued to grow and kept progressing. She now has rented the space next to her and has doubled the size of her business. She has doubled her income, and she is able to provide a safe and stable home environment for her daughter.
Gracias, mentors, por ayudarme a estar a la puerta y por la educación que me da. Gracias.
She has purpose and meaningful work and a vision for the future. She has hope. This is the power of Mentors International and their programs. They empower people to help them create long-lasting change.
Gracias a los mentores, gracias a Mentor Internacional por enseñarme cómo poder tener un negocio más exitoso, por ayudarme a seguir adelante con mi vida, por ayudarme a ser una mujer independiente, por ayudarme también a ser la protagonista de mi vida.
Stories like this remind us of why we're here tonight. See how I have a handheld? For those of you that don't know me, I love music. And I'm a musician. So can I sing for you tonight? Is that okay? This song means so much to me. And I want to dedicate it to our mentees and mentors and to you, because we're lifted so much by other people's kindness. From the heart goes to the heart. This song is called You Raise Me Up. So it was a lot of fun to be there with my children. And it was very interesting to see their faces as they were able to help plant trees, and as they were able to meet these people that are receiving these gifts and instruction, how excited they were to be in a classroom, to be learning English. And it just reminded us of how blessed we are. And it gave us a sense of responsibility to do the best we can with what we have and to help others. And that's what we're doing here tonight. So blessed to be a part of this. When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong raise me up to more than I can be. My mom taught me a lot about service. Whenever she'd ask me to do something and I didn't really want to do it, I had an attitude, she'd say, never mind, I don't need your help. And it would make me feel bad. And I'd be like, Mom, I'll do it. And she says, I want you to want to do it. If you love me, show me you love me. We know that love is an action word. It's not what we say, it's what we do. And from where that doing comes from. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be. This next song means a lot to me because there's always a starting spot, right? Always a starting spot. And these mentees are starting, a lot of them, from the dust, from nothing. But this knowledge, this mentorship is life-changing for not just them, for their families, for those who come after them, for their posterity. There's this quote that says, I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. Think about that. I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. And so many of our ancestries, probably all of our ancestries, someone said, I'm going to be the change. I'm going to do something now that maybe won't benefit me, but will benefit my children, my great-grandchildren. There's a starting point. We're living a life that we are blessed because of those who came before us. So this song is called Dust. I was raised from the ashes. I was part of the earth. And I can stay on the ground or find my way out and shake off the dirt. I cried to my maker and he saved my soul. I'm headed to the city with the streets of gold. Far on the opposite side of the setting sun. Here we go, I'm rising up. I'm rising up. My soul is on fire. Nothing's got a hold on me. Up from the rubble, I was drowning, but now I'm free. My chains are broken. I am a better man. I found my way to the promised land. I'm not who I was. I'm rising up from the dust. Rising up. I brought some people with me. I'm rising up. I'm rising up. Sing rising up. Rising up. I think we're gonna get this. Here we go. pressure, like metal to the flame. I was broken down, but I'm not broken now. I'm stronger from all the pain. The rivers that I'm on are gonna wash me clean. The summers that I'm on will help my blind eyes see. Far on the opposite side, although it's a slow climb. Sing! I'm rising up. My soul is on fire. Nothing's got a hold on me. I'm rising up from the rubble. I was drowning, but now I'm free. Here we go, here we go. My chains are broken. I am a better man. I find my way to the promised land. I'm not who I was. I'm rising up from the dust. Sing. Rising up. Yeah. I'm rising up. I'm rising up. Sing. Rising up. Yeah. I'm rising up. My soul is on fire. Nothing's got a hold on me. I'm rising up. Up from the rubble. I was drowning, but now I'm free. Here we go. My chains are broken. I am a better man. I found my way to the promised land. I'm not who I was. Rising up from the dust. Here we go. Sing. Rising up. Yeah. I'm rising up. I'm rising up. Sing. Rising up. Yeah. I'm rising up from the dust. Now I want to introduce you to Juan Camargo, who has been part of this mission for over 5 years, serving in different capacities in Colombia, now as Mentors International Program Director over Business Solutions at the headquarters level. Give it up for Juan. Yeah.
Wow, it's tough to follow Yahosh after that incredible performance, but I'll try to do that. And it's a really heartwarming view, and I would like to start with a story today. I want you to imagine a very poor, rough neighborhood in the city of Bucaramanga, Colombia. Access to clean water and resources is limited. The sanitation systems are low quality. Formal employment opportunities are scarce. There lives a large family in a one-room house. The father is a carpenter who makes a living building furniture for people in the local community. His wife, who was raised in a very impoverished rural village, works hard doing various sewing jobs and raising their 11 children, all while battling degenerative arthritis. The children attend school, sometimes without a proper meal, and share crowded beds each night. Despite their impoverished circumstances, Selena, the matriarch of this family, has a vision that one day her children and grandchildren will have a prosperous future. Somehow, despite the challenges surrounding her, on the inside, she has hope and a vision for a better future. She doesn't let her circumstances define her or her family. Selena encourages her children to set goals, pursue education, imagine and explore the world outside of their local community, and strive for growth. Her consistent message to them is, "You don't belong here." She teaches them the paradigm shift that they can move beyond their current circumstances, the rough neighborhood, the poverty, the poor education. Selena was my grandmother. I now know that this hope and attitude she had has become known as a growth mindset. It was her growth mindset that lifted her entire family from poverty to prosperity in just one generation. Her vision, support, love, and belief that more was possible empowered her children to push beyond their humble circumstances. All but one of her children, my father, went on to get formal university degrees. After her early death, some of her children went on to build prosperous businesses, while others pursued graduate degrees abroad. I often reflect on how, thanks to my grandmother, Celina Pedraza, I have had many opportunities that have changed and transformed my life, including attending BYU and then returning to my home country of Colombia to work full-time supporting entrepreneurs with our programs. My grandmother's vision for my family has become my personal mission at Mentors International. Here, we foster that same growth mindset and empower people to imagine and create brighter futures regardless of their current circumstances. Like my grandmother, our message to them is, you don't belong to poverty. Furthermore, we provide them with tools and guidance to break the cycle of poverty, transforming not just one life, but entire generations. I am continually amazed by the shift in perspective that the entrepreneurs we train experience while working with our mentors, how they move from uncertainty to confidence, from survival mode to a mindset of growth and opportunity. With each mentoring session, they begin to see not only their potential, but also the tangible steps they can take to build a better future for themselves and their families. Furthermore, I am deeply inspired by the sense of purpose and motivation our mentors develop while working with us, and I think you saw that on the video. Many of them come from humble backgrounds themselves. They don't just empower others, but also their own lives. Over the past year alone, Mentors International has helped more than 12,000 individuals start or grow their businesses. As someone whose family experienced firsthand the power of applying growth mindset, I feel privileged to be part of this incredible mission. I see my own story reflected in the many lives we're helping change every day. Together with all of you here, we're building a future where individuals aren't just surviving, but thriving, creating businesses, uplifting their families, and shaping prosperous communities. Just like my grandmother told her family, you don't belong here. That is our message and our commitment to those we serve. They also don't belong in poverty. Together, we're empowering them to rise above it and reach greater prosperity. I would like to personally thank all of you, our supporters, mentors, and partners who make this incredible work possible. The ripple effect transcends generations. And tonight, we're all part of building this mentoring movement. And I really believe that the best is yet to come. Thank you.
That's amazing. Thank you, Juan. Thank you for your story, and it is truly inspiring. Earlier this summer, I met Liz Mumford. As we spent time together in the Dominican Republic, it was so much fun because she said, just leave the kids with me. You guys go have fun. You can do what you got to do. And so I loved leaving my talkative 8-year-old with Liz, and that was great. So if you have any 8-year-olds that are really talkative, she's super even-minded. She has been serving and actively involved in Mentors International for over 10 years and currently serves as the chairman of the board. She has a contagious passion for this mission, and we're grateful to hear from her tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Liz.
Thank you to Juan and to Yahosh. It's so fun to be back with the Bonner family tonight. I really came to love Vanessa and Yahosh as we traveled together in the Dominican Republic, and I saw that Yahosh has the heart of a mentor, and you felt that tonight. A little over a year ago, I was able to travel to Cambodia, and I got to sit knee to knee with a young mother, and she was working hard, struggling and sacrificing for a better life for her family. She wakes up every morning before dawn and prepares food and drinks, and she sells those to bicyclists and motorcyclists that are commuting past her roadside stand. She leaves her young children in the care of her aging parents because she's working to support their multi-generational family. As we sat there, she shared with me the lessons that she's been learning from her mentors and how it's changing her life. She's applying those lessons as a new entrepreneur, and it will allow her children to have a different future. She was excited to share how these skills and business strategies had already helped increase her profit margins. She has more confidence and a new vision of sending her children to school in a way that she'd never been able to experience. She's just one of the many individuals around the world that is benefiting from Mentors International. We are able to partner with amazing organizations that are like-minded and share our vision for helping people change their own lives, just like what I experienced in Cambodia. Tonight, I want to express my appreciation for the power of partnerships. It's what's enabling us to magnify our mission and amplify the impact of our work. Working with organizations like the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints on the Giving Machine program and with Pathway is helping us reach thousands more people around the world. In Colombia, we're working with Bancolombia, the largest bank in the country, and this innovative partnership is allowing us to provide the power of mentoring to thousands of entrepreneurs each year. We partner with the SEED program at Utah State University, and this past year, you learned about our partnership with the Cambodia Job Foundation, and we're able to streamline efforts and increase our impact in that part of the world. Our teams in every country are finding local partnerships where they can benefit those who we serve. Collaboration is really where we see the future and our greatest success. The power of partnerships is key to expanding our reach and transforming more lives. That's allowed us to double the number of individuals that we've served in the last 2 years. And I think that's a huge accomplishment and a great kudos to our mentors that are serving on a daily basis. While Mentors International is a metrics-driven organization, our real stewardship is people. I love this work. But most of all, what I love is these people who want to change their own lives, and they're willing to put in the work to make that happen. With the access to the right tools and the influence of a trained and supportive mentor, they're able to overcome barriers that they face in their countries and start building a better future. Thank you, everyone in this room, each one of you. You have become our partners in this work, and we're grateful for the ways that you support us. After a decade of giving, our family feels committed to Mentors International because of the data-driven approach and the way that these programs change lives. I believe that investing in high-capacity leadership and a great executive team is critical to moving this work forward, and I'm grateful to our staff and to our mentors around the world that do that on a daily basis. Mentors International is over 34 years old, and we continue to adapt and change to global conditions with the mindset that Juan shared. That growth mindset allows us to change and keep serving more individuals. We know the future is bright for Mentors International, and we thank you for helping us lead individuals and families to self-reliance and prosperity. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Liz. So inspiring. We are now going to hear from Mentors International's CEO, Peter Sturgeon. Now, I love this man. He's such a good guy. I've had the pleasure of traveling and speaking with Peter about his vision for the organization. He's a thoughtful leader who is deeply passionate about this mission. Peter Sturgeon.
When my oldest daughter Miriam was little, she was obsessed with reading books constantly. And she especially loved this one, the OK book. Now, she might kill me for putting up this cute picture, but she's not here tonight, so she can't stop me. She's on a mission in the Philippines. So I want to talk to you about the OK book. It's full of simple phrases like it's okay to be short, it's okay to be tall, it's okay to wear 2 different colored socks. My daughter always liked the last page the best. It's okay to dream big. Don't we all hope that our children will have big dreams and go out and accomplish them? I love that here in the United States, we encourage big dreams. And I also love that we have the education, capital, and support to help people go accomplish their big dreams. In many of the countries where we serve at Mentors International, big dreams can feel like a luxury when families are just struggling to survive and to take care of their basic needs. You've heard already that last year we served 24,000 families. To put that in perspective, that's about 700 families for every table in the room tonight. And these are real people. They're hardworking people who want a better life and who have big dreams. Many of their dreams are like Juan Camargo's grandmother. Their dreams are for their future generations. Their hope is that through their hard work, their children can get an education, more opportunity, and ultimately prosperity. In June, I met Faith in Nairobi, Kenya. Kenya is a country where the average person lives on $5 a day. When Faith met our mentor, Lillian, Faith was in a desperate situation. With no source of income, her children had dropped out of school and were living on one meal a day. Faith was taking water bottles to sell them at traffic lights every day to make enough money to give her children one meal and some shelter. Starting to work with Lillian was life-changing for Faith, and she took the mentoring very seriously. She set goals, she saved, she kept records. In the past 18 months, she saved enough money to open her own store selling homemade bags and shirts. With this profit, her children are now healthy, properly fed, and back in school. She said to me, "I didn't know that I could grow until I had a mentor." Faith has gone from poverty to self-reliance, but more importantly, she is chasing a multi-generation big dream that her children can get an education and go on to a better life. 2 weeks ago, I was in Mérida, Mexico, where I saw firsthand, again, the power of our mentors to help somebody accomplish a big dream. This is Luis, who I met. When Luis was a small child, he had a big dream. He told his mom that he wanted to grow up and be an architect for LDS temples. This is an absurd dream for the level of poverty that he was living in. Now, Luis went on an LDS mission and returned home as a young adult with no ability to pay for college. And so he came to our team at Mentors International with an idea. He said, "I want to sell tortas," which are sandwiches. But he had no capital. So every day, working with his mentor, learning the right habits, he would take a big Tupperware, make sandwiches, and go sell them in the streets until he sold out. And then he would go back, make more sandwiches, put them in the Tupperware, and go sell again. With the help of his mentor, he made a plan to save his profits so that he could rent a street cart. And through his grit and hustle, he did it. And his profits went up when he had a formal cart that he could go and sell for a whole day. Luis was not satisfied with the cart. And before long, again, working with his mentor, implementing these behavioral changes, growth mindset that we're talking about, soon he was able to open a physical location to sell his tortas. Now, at this point, Luis had his own business, was profitable, and was actually employing 3 other people so that their families were progressing in their path to self-reliance. But he wasn't done yet. He had not accomplished his big dream yet. But we could say, hey, he's successful, he reached self-reliance, right? And in some sense, that is a big success, but he wanted more. So at each step in this journey, Luis was actually taking his profits from the sandwich business and investing in his education. And he persisted until he actually earned an architecture degree. At that point, Luis teamed up with his friend Christian, who was also an architect. Christian had tried multiple times to start an architecture firm and failed over and over again. When he found out that his friend had graduated, he went to him and said, "Luis, you know how to run a business. You built this torta business. Can you help me build an architecture business?" And so Luis took some of his savings, and the two of them started an architecture firm called Evans Studio. Luis immediately came back to Mentors International and said, "I'm trying to do something more challenging. Can you help me at this next stage of my growth?" We accepted into a program we have called Catalyst, where high potential entrepreneurs get even deeper investment from us and mentorship so that they can create jobs in their local community. It's been amazing to see the growth of Even Studio. Right now, they have 12 full-time employees, and they've had contracts in residential, commercial, and resorts in Mexico. This is their team. These are good jobs that they're creating in Mexico. Luis, I'm going to get emotional. When I met with Luis 2 weeks ago, he and Christian were on the verge of tears as they told me what happened next. They were working with one of our advisors in Utah who gave them some tips on how to resonate more internationally. They connected with an architecture firm in Utah and recently landed a contract to work on 3 LDS temples. Luis has done it. This is a journey of over a decade for him and for his family. He told me with no hesitation that this would not have happened without Mentors International. I want you to think about this journey that he's been on. He started selling out of a Tupperware. He worked his way up to build a business, and ultimately he became a job creator. This is amazing, and this is what it's all about. It is such a privilege for us to be a part of Luis's journey. The amount of hard work that he put into this is amazing. But that's the power of this model. I mean, Faith and Luis are just 2 examples of the impact that a mentor can have in somebody's life. They're willing to do the work, they're scrappy, they have big dreams, and our mentors help them accomplish those. Now, a final word about dreaming big. In the past 2 years, as Liz said, we have doubled our impact at Mentors International, but we have even bigger dreams. We are leveling up our own team, our technology, and our programs so that we can serve tens of thousands more people like Faith and Luis. We can't do any of that without your support. We're so grateful for it. We need your help to achieve this big dream. Earlier tonight, Yahosh talked about the double donor match. If we get even $10,000 per table in donations tonight, we'll exceed our $250,000 goal and reach the entire double match, resulting in $750,000. When added to our sponsorship and table sales, that would put us over $1 million in funds raised for our program tonight and would be our largest gala ever. On each of your tables, there are cards and envelopes and pens. You'll notice that the cards are actually a little bit out of date because, as Yahosh said, the double match actually happened yesterday. We had a single match and we've doubled it. So the cards are a bit out of date, but I hope that you'll take them. And on those, you can do at least 3 things. First, you can take them and scan the QR code and donate directly on our website. Second, you can write on there your information and the amount that you would like to donate. And third, if you'd like to set up a time to meet with me to learn more about our programs, take the card and add your information, but don't write an amount, and we'll reach out to you and schedule some time so you can learn more about what we do. We have a box at the exit that you can drop your pledge cards into on the way out. If you are feeling as excited as I am about helping people like Faith and Luis, please join us in our mission. Take a trip with us. Tell your friends about this. Learn more. Become a monthly donor. Double your current donation. Be a part of our big dreams. Thank you again for joining us tonight and for helping us to empower entrepreneurs around the world to escape poverty and know that it's okay to dream big. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. I hope all of you guys feel as inspired as I do. I'll probably sell some sandwiches on Monday. But I don't want to forget this feeling, so I'm going to do something real fast, if that's okay with you all. I want to remember tonight. I've been taking selfies all night, so gonna smile big. Oh, I needed spray that big. There we go. Everybody say, let's light the world. 1, 2, 3. Let's light the world. That's pretty good. I'm just encouraging you all, please make that a tradition to go visit those giving machines because they reach real people. Each gift from the Mentors International starts a new business and changes the trajectory of someone's life. So please share the pass along cards on the tables with your friends, take extras, and come with me to the giving machines this holiday season to support Mentors International. Now, like I said before, I have this song. It's not really my song, it's my family's song. Has anybody here heard of the Bonner family? That's my family, yes! And we love Christmas. And we have one thing that we do every Christmas, we go caroling, and it's a lot of fun. But one new song that we've added is called Let's Light the World. And it's been really cool because the giving machines have picked up that song, and it goes along with what they're trying to do and lighting the world and us giving and sharing love with our brothers and sisters throughout the world. In Africa, there's this saying, it says, it takes a village. And I so know that's true. It's so true. So this next song is dedicated to all of you, my brothers and sisters. Winter's here, we all stay warm, gathered by the fire. Nothing is better, singing songs of Jesus Christ, how the King was born. Every year we remember, and if you can feel what I'm saying, it's that time of year. Sing with me, let's light the world. Let's light the world. We can save the hopeless, lift up the weak, restore the peace, and keep the faith. The time is now to walk with Him in goodness, lift up the weak, restore the peace, and make a change. Let's light the world. Every night I remember Him, how He healed the blind, the lame and the leper. It's a life we cannot forget. We can celebrate every night of December. And if you can feel what I'm saying, it's that time of year. Here we go. Let's light the world. We can save the hopeless, lift up the weak, restore the peace, and keep the faith. The time is now to walk with Him in goodness, lift up the weak, restore the peace, and make a change. Let's light the world. Yeah. Oh, one more time. Let's light the world. Oh, yeah. Let's light the world. Hey. One more time. Let's light the world. Let's light the world. Put your hands together. Let's light the world. We can save the hopeless, lift up the weak, restore the peace, and make a change. The time is now to walk with Him in goodness, lift up the weak, restore the peace, and make the change. Let's light the world. Let's. Yeah, yeah. Lift up the weak, restore the peace, and make a change. The time is now to walk with Him in goodness, lift up the weak, restore the peace, and make a change. Let's light the world. You guys are amazing. You're amazing. I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited. Again, thank you guys so much for coming, for your generosity, for your spirit, for your belief in the power of mentoring. If you want to get involved with Mentors International, please talk to a board member or someone from our team tonight. Thank you guys so much. God bless you, and let's keep mentoring.